The competition of a legalized drug market has also sparked fear in some alcohol and beer industries. In 2010, the Californian Beer and Beverage Distributors donated $10,000 in a lobbying effort against California's Proposition 19. Proposition 19 was a Californian piece of legislation that called for the legalization of marijuana. It argued that enforcement of marijuana laws was an expensive waste of state money and a failure. It failed to pass in a vote on November 2, 2010 in a statewide ballot, with 53% of the voters being against the piece. In 1996, medical marijuana was legalized in the state of California with Proposition 215, or the Compassionate Use Act of 1996. But in 2016, with Proposition 64, marijuana was legalized for production and distribution for recreational uses, given they had state and local permits. Currently, 11 states and the District of Columbia have legalized marijuana for recreational use in America. 26 have legalized it for medical use, and the rest have it fully illegal in states like Texas, Louisiana, Tennessee, and Virginia. The war on drugs has cost over $1 trillion and has killed thousands over the 4 decades we've been fighting it. A 2018 Congressional Research Service report argued that since 2006 there have been about 150,000 intentional homicides that were related to organized crime in Mexico. We feel that annually with between $19 and $29 billion in illegal drug sales. While the Mexican government accounts illegal mining, logging, and extortion as the cartel's biggest moneymakers, primarily iron ore, removing drugs from the revenue would still be a positive towards the original goals of the war on drugs back in, 1971. The war on drugs has failed with its course. The DEA has shown in its report to only catch less than 1% of all drugs coming in the U.S. A lot, but not enough. We should decriminalize the drug market and spend that tax revenue and transfer to enforcement funds providing education and aid, while still fighting to stop loads of illegal drugs from coming in to prevent cartels from being able to compete with the legal private market.